Early morning we set off from the ship in the Explorers to Careening Bay, a small cove in Port Nelson. While surrounded by indigenous protected areas, this is a place of historical interest from the perspective of European exploration. One of the major explorers of this area was Philip Parker King, who came here in 1820. He was looking for a place to repair his small ship, the Mermaid. They called the repairs careening, which means turning the ship on its side to clean and recaulk. Thus, this cove was called Careening Bay. King landed on this beach and his crew set to work. Just behind the beach is this ancient, large boab tree. The crew carved the name of the ship on the tree. The carving can be clearly seen 200 years later. On the other side of the tree is a niche, which may have been used for religious purposes either by Catholic members of King's crew or by other visitors to the area. Back by the beach, we looked at the variety of mangroves lining the edge of the beach. 2 beach stone curlews wandered up and down. In the sea, we caught sight of a small crocodile. That afternoon, there was a lot of smoke around. Helicopters had been dropping incendiary devices to do some burning off of the ground cover. This is done in patterns after the wet season to ensure that large, uncontrollable bushfires don't develop. Nevertheless, we travelled down the wide Prince Regent River in the Explorers. The river flows straight, following a fault line in the rocky plateau. Some 32 kilometres from the mouth of the river, we came to a small basin of the major river, and into this basin was falling a beautiful waterfall, King Cascade. It was named in memory of Philip Parker King, who himself had named many features of this area. Fed by springs, it's a good source of fresh water all year round, although the amount of water falling over the rocks varies considerably. The picturesque scene is enhanced by the plants growing in the rocks, silky brown top and large blue grass, along with palm-like pandanus and paperbark. To the side of the waterfall are figs, ferns and mangroves. While this may entice swimmers to bathe in the fresh waters, crocodiles also enjoy these waters. We were not allowed out of the boat, but the boat did get sufficiently under the waterfall to give people a chance to get wet if they wanted to. On our way back, we explored some of the small creeks that flow into the Prince Regent River. We caught sight of some river dolphins and saw a beautiful azure kingfisher. Away from the smoke, the scenery was picturesque. The smoke made for a particularly red sunset that evening.